Your parents built their entire retirement around one assumption: that Social Security would be there. That after 40 years of having money taken from every paycheck, the government would keep its promise. Yesterday morning, the United States government published a report, and that report confirmed the promise is breaking. The Social Security Trust Fund, the money set aside to pay retirement benefits to 70 million Americans, will run completely dry in 2032, 6 years from now. And when it does, every single person collecting Social Security will see their check cut by 22%, automatically, by law, without a vote. The average cut? $500 a month. Gone, from people who have no way to replace it. This is not a prediction. This is not a theory. This is the official projection, released by the United States Treasury, published yesterday, June 9th, 2026. And in the next 8 minutes, we are going to tell you exactly what is happening, why it is happening, what it means if you are in your 30s or 40s right now, and the 5 moves that protect you regardless of what Congress does or does not do. Here is what makes this moment different from every other time you have heard about Social Security being in trouble. For decades, this was a vague, far-off problem, something politicians argued about, something that felt abstract, something that would get fixed before it actually mattered. It is no longer far off. 2032 is 6 years away. The senators elected this November will be in office when the fund runs dry. The president, elected in 2028, will be sitting in the White House when the automatic cuts begin. And the people who will feel this the hardest are not the wealthy. They are not the people with investment portfolios and multiple income streams. They are the 43% of older Americans, 25 million families, for whom Social Security provides the majority of their income. People who worked their entire lives, people who paid into the system every single month, people who planned around a number that is now 6 years away from being cut by $500 a month. Nancy Altman, president of Social Security Works, said it plainly to CBS News yesterday. If we cut Social Security, nobody will be able to retire. That is not a political opinion. That is a description of what happens to millions of real people. But here is the part of this story that nobody is covering properly. This report does not just affect people who are already retired. It affects every single person in their 30s and 40s watching this right now. And the impact on you is completely different, and in some ways, more dangerous. The report released yesterday is the 2026 Social Security Trustees Report, published by the United States Treasury, co-signed by the Departments of Health and Human Services, Labor, and the Social Security Administration. Here are the exact numbers. The Old Age and Survivors Insurance Trust Fund, the fund that pays retirement benefits, will be depleted in the fourth quarter of 2032. At that point, by law, Social Security cannot pay out more than it receives in payroll tax revenue. That revenue covers approximately 78% of scheduled benefits. Every benefit check gets cut by 22%. Now here is the number that makes this visceral. The average Social Security retirement benefit today is $2,000 a month. A 22% cut means $500 less every month. Forever, unless Congress acts. Remember those 25 million families for whom Social Security is their primary income? $500 a month is not an inconvenience for them. It is the grocery bill, the utility payment, the prescription medication. The Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget ran the numbers by state. No state is spared. Monthly cuts range from $459 in lower-cost states to $556 in states like Connecticut, Maryland, and New Jersey. And why did the date move from 2033 to 2032? Two reasons. The One Big Beautiful Bill, the tax legislation passed this year, reduced the taxation of Social Security benefits for seniors. A popular policy, but one that reduced the revenue flowing into the trust fund. And second, lower birth rates and reduced immigration mean fewer workers paying payroll taxes to support current beneficiaries. The foundation of the system, more workers supporting fewer retirees, is structurally reversing. But here is what changes everything for the person watching this who is 35 years old. If you are 35 today, you will be 41 in 2032. You will not be collecting Social Security yet. But here is why this report matters enormously to you right now. You have been paying Social Security payroll tax your entire working life. 6.2% of every dollar you have ever earned, taken automatically, before you ever see it. For the promise that it would be there when you retired. The Congressional Budget Office projects that even after 2032, even with the automatic cuts, the combined trust funds survive until 2034. After that, the program can only pay 72% of benefits indefinitely from ongoing payroll tax revenue. That means if you retire at 67 in the year 2057, the Social Security benefit you have been promised your entire career may be 22 to 28% lower than the current projections show. The retirement plan most Americans are unconsciously running assumes Social Security covers roughly 40% of retirement income. If that number is actually 30% or lower, the gap has to come from somewhere. And right now, most people in their 30s and 40s are not building the assets to fill that gap. Which is exactly why the next section is the most important part of this video. Here is the honest reality. Congress may fix this. They fixed Social Security in 1983, the last time it faced a genuine insolvency crisis. They may do it again. But here is what the Bipartisan Policy Center said yesterday in their analysis of the report. The longer Congress waits, the harder and more painful the fix becomes. And waiting for Congress to fix your retirement is not a financial plan. Here are 5 moves. All of them protect you whether the cuts happen or not. Move 1. Stop treating Social Security as the foundation of your retirement plan. Treat it as a bonus. If you are under 50, model your retirement assuming Social Security pays you 75% of what is currently projected. Move 2. Max out your Roth IRA immediately. $7,500 per year in 2026. Every dollar grows completely tax-free. No government program can touch it. No trust fund depletion affects it. No congressional inaction threatens it. It is yours, permanently. If you are 35 and start maxing your Roth IRA today, at the S&P 500's historical 10% annual average, you will have $1.3 million by retirement, tax-free. That number does not need Social Security to work. Move 3. Capture every dollar of your employer's 401k match. This is free money, a 100% guaranteed return that compounds independently of Social Security. Move 4. Build income streams that do not depend on any government program. Dividend-paying index funds, rental income, a side business, passive income that arrives whether Congress acts or not. Move 5. If you are within 10 years of retirement, check your Social Security statement today. Go to ssa.gov, create an account. Look at your projected benefit at full retirement age. Now calculate what that number looks like at 78%. That is your planning number for now. If the gap between your current savings and that reduced number is uncomfortable, you still have time to close it. But only if you look at it now, not in 2031. The system is under stress. That is real. The numbers are real. Here is what was confirmed yesterday by the United States Treasury. Social Security's trust fund runs dry in 2032, 6 years from now. 70 million Americans face an automatic 22% benefit cut, $500 less every month. No state spared, no exceptions. The cause? Fewer workers, lower birth rates, reduced immigration, and a tax bill that accelerated the timeline. Your 5 moves. Treat Social Security as a bonus, not a foundation. Max your Roth IRA. Capture every dollar of your employer match. Build income that does not need the government. And check your Social Security statement at ssa.gov today. The system may get fixed, but your retirement cannot wait to find out. If this video showed you something about your retirement that no one has explained clearly enough, hit that subscribe button right now. Every week on First Million Club, we pull back the curtain on exactly what is happening to your money before most people even know it is coming.